Hello traders, this morning we're going to look at the AutoPilot trading system. I'm going to make sure that I have the text and marker on so we could see where the entry is and where the exits are. I'm also going to show you the back end of the new version 4 of the AutoPilot with a couple of subtle changes, and I think that would be good, especially for the lifetime users and mentorship students who have the AutoPilot. You have a free upgrade to version 4. Before we begin, remember that trading is risky. Please don't trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. There are risks involved with trading. So what you're seeing here is version 4 of the AutoPilot. Remember, if you have a lifetime license or a yearly license, or even if you're on a monthly license, you can upgrade to version 4. And the idea with using the AutoPilot trading system, it's a trading system on its own, is to trail a stop, use the break-even. Trade management allows you to enter and exit into the market hands-free, so you don't have to press any buy or sell orders or exit orders. It will do it automatically for you, although you can, if you wanted, to exit any trade at any time. We also have a feature with the AutoPilot, which is the daily target or daily loss for the day. So that means that once it makes a certain amount of money for the day, it will shut down and it will not continue trading unless you turn it back on. Now, the current target is pretty far away. I believe it's about 100 ticks from where it entered to 45.64 quarters. So the targets are large, and that's good, because if you have a good run, a good trend, you want to be able to trail a stop and take that big chunk of profit with these big moves. Now, if it doesn't, if it turns around, then the trailing stop is there to protect you. And we have other methods of getting out of the trade, which is with a number of maximum bars against you. There's also a number of candles in total. So there's a few ways to exit the trade, not just a hard stop or a long stop. There's a break even, there's a trailing stop. And so it uses all of these management features built into the software, which will manage the trade as you see it. Now, because the target for the day, or the daily profit for the day, is $500, and we recommend between $300 and $500 just to start off. Now, the more volatile the market is, the larger that could be, right? So if the volatility is heavy, there's a lot of movement, large trends, obviously we should increase that daily profit larger so we can take advantage of that. If the market's slow, again, it's the opposite, right? We can't make that much. Market is not really giving you anything. Only take a few $100s. But we have it set to $500. $500 allows you to get in, shut it down, and then tomorrow's a new day. Overtrading is a big deal. We try not to focus on overtrading. Once the market reaches the $500, it will turn itself off. It'll shut down. And that's really the goal. Now, this video is unedited, so it's not sped up. It's as it happened this morning. It's about 6-7 minutes long, I believe. And currently, with one contract, it's at $150. If you wanted to just shut it down and close the order, you could. You would just click close on the chart trader, or you can click close on the accounts tab or the strategy tab, and it'll shut down the system and it'll close out the position. I'm going to let it run to $500, and I know that some of the emails that we get here say some of the emails say we don't always let the system manage the exits once it makes a few $100s, because you may be trading with multiple contracts or multiple micro contracts, 2-3 contracts at a time. You may say, this is enough, I want to shut it down, I don't want it to reverse and give back what I've made. So you can do that. For our purposes here, to demonstrate the AutoPilot trading software, which is only available at Daytradetowin. It's proprietary, and it's only available at Daytradetowin.com. We're just going to let this play out and see what happens. If you have any questions about the licensing, if you get a new computer, just send us an email. We do licensing upgrades all the time. Now, before I forget, let me show you the back end of the AutoPilot version 4, and this will explain a little bit on how this works. So if you're looking at the current target for the day, as far as the daily limit, it happens to be $500, and I have it set to the maximum loss for the day, $600. So once the market makes $500, the system will stop, and that's really the goal. There's a couple other new features here with AutoPilot version 4, which I'll cover in another video, but I just want to focus right now on the daily limit. All right, that way we can understand why the market or why the system shuts itself down after making that. So right now you can see that it's $375. Again, at any time you can close out the position, especially if you have maybe 2 or 3 contracts and you're concerned about it giving back. Right, there's the trailing stop at 45.85 quarter. You can always do that. So you're always in control, and we recommend you obviously don't walk away when you're trading, or at least keep an eye on it. Okay, so what happened? The market hit the, let me just scrunch this up, the market hit the daily profit limit, and the system shut itself down. And that's exactly what's supposed to happen. When you have the market give you your goal for the day, you should shut it down. Let me just take a quick screenshot here for Darius, who's in Asia, just to compare some settings. He has the AutoPilot, and he sent me an email this morning, so I'm going to send this over to him. If you have any questions on the AutoPilot trading system, remember we include all of our courses and software and the AutoPilot with Accelerated Mentorship Plus. So if you're interested in having all our software in one package, visit Daytradetowin.com, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Take care now. Have a great day. Bye-bye now. Now that you've watched today's video on the AutoPilot trading system, check out the links below in the description of this video. Subscribe to the Daytradetowin YouTube channel, as we have new videos coming out all the time. And you can also get a free member account at Daytradetowin.com. Click on the next video to learn how we trade price action.